Hi, everyone. It's been a little while since I've been on. I've had both eyes operated and everything went well. I still will need glasses, but I can see so much better. Anyways, I wanted to show you what I've been up to, and I have been gathering up my Pyrex and ordering Pyrex. There's something that it's just so familiar about Pyrex. I think we all grew up with it. Do you remember your mom's favorite Pyrex bowls? I remember my mom's. In fact, I have her set. And I'm going to share some bowls with you. I probably won't get through all of them, but let me show. And I am no expert. Believe me, I am learning about Pyrex bowls. So, first of all, I just wanted to say that Pyrex came out with its very first bowls, and it was they were primary colors. I think there were 4 bowls. In fact, I just ordered a set, and I'll get them next week when they come in. I'll show you. I think they are yellow, green, red, and blue. So 4 bowls, and that was their first set of colored glass. I believe it was in the 1950s. But does anybody remember this? This is the white bowl with the turquoise. It is called, this is vintage Pyrex butter print. Some people call it Amish because of they have the farmer and his wife. They have corn, roosters, and this one goes. This is the smallest bowl. Then it goes here. Then it just alternates colors. Then we go with the white and turquoise. I don't want to break it. And the big blue bowl. So this brings back so many fond memories for me. And let's see, what did it say? Let me read this. Okay, the production era was between 1957 and 1968. My mom purchased these bowls in 1960. Gotta get a sip. My mouth is so dry. Now, the largest bowl is, I don't know if you can see that pattern. My mom's bowls are almost mint condition. They're probably a little bit faded, but her big bowl, it is in such good condition. The biggest bowl, the largest bowl is, it's called 444, and it is 4 quart. And then the next one that sits inside this white one, 2.5 quart. And then this blue one is 1.5 quart. And then this one is 1/2 pint. So, like I say, these are retired. No longer use them because I'm so afraid they'll get broke. But these are also called Cinderella bowls. And if you didn't know, because I didn't really know, there are 2 handles, and you can use this to pour your batter in a pan. And they're called Cinderella bowls because at that time, Cinderella was out, Walt Disney, Cinderella, everything, and they just thought the name was catchy, so they called it a Cinderella bowl. But that is why, because all Cinderella bowls, they're nesting bowls, but they do have 2 handles, one larger, one smaller. So, the bowls that I just showed you, the butter print, I just wanted to say that they also came in a really unique, kind of like a pumpkin color and white. If you have those, they're worth a lot of money, over $1,000. Now, my mom's bowls, they would probably sell for about $500 on eBay because they are in very good condition. No cracks, no little flea bites. Um, they're still glossy. They don't have dishwasher damage. So I'm sure they would sell for $500. There's over 150 patterns for Pyrex, but I'm just going to go over what I have. So I wanted to say after the borosilicate, the first bowls made with that, then now it's made with soda lime. But I guess, I don't know for sure, that everybody calls these bowls milk glass, vintage milk glass. Okay, so the next set here that I want to share are, they were produced in 1961 and they are almost mint condition. And I'm sure that I could get anywhere from $175 to $350 for this set. This is also Cinderella bowls because it has the handles, a pouring spout. This is the smallest of the set. It is 1/2 pint. And then this one is a tan and white, and this is 1.5 quart. I don't know if you can see that this well. And then it alternates from the tan to the white, tan to the white. This is 2.5 quart with handles, and these are complete sets. And the large 4 quart, yeah, the tan, it's a tan with the white. Doesn't really show up that well. These are in excellent condition. And I'm sure if I wanted to, I could get anywhere from, $175 to maybe $300. It's crazy. Pyrex bowls are so expensive. Okay, I'm sure that many of you are familiar with this set of bowls that came out in 1962. And these are Cinderella bowls. And it is called Early American. So the smallest bowl looks like this. Has the eagle on it. It has there's a coffee grinder. And then that one sits in this brown bowl, which has chickens. This set here is also not mint, but excellent condition for vintage bowls. I mean, these bowls are old. And the next one is this. I love these bowls. Whoopsie. And they sit inside the 4 quart bowl, which is this one. And that glare from the light. It has some, like a metallic color on it. They're brown. And it has, let's see, the eagle. It has a kerosene lamp, a teapot, just things that you would find in your home or kitchen. So this set of bowls would probably go for, I would say, a condition like mine, maybe 175 up. Next set of bowls are also Cinderella bowls. Well, two of them are, and two of them are not. And they should all be Cinderella or all be just handleless bowls. But it is such a pretty pattern. Now, this came out in 1963, and it is called Town and Country. And I wish you could see these colors better. It is white, and then it is like a green and an orange. Isn't that pretty? And then I alternate them. Okay, so this is the largest. This would be a 444 because 444 Cinderella bowl. And then I alternated them with yellow bowls. And that's what's fun about Pyrex is you can make up your own set to the colors of your home. I would like to know what was your favorite set, or did you have a favorite set of Pyrex bowls or something that brought back memories as a child? So here's the white one, and then inside plain yellow. Now, these are not Cinderella bowls, and they should be. They should all be the same. So even though there are no chips or scratches or anything in this set would not, if it was all Cinderella bowls, it would probably go for about $300, but it's not. And it's okay, because I don't plan on selling these. But I wanted to tell you, there are some bowls out there, and one of them, and I'll put a picture up here, and if you have that bowl, you hang on to it, because somebody just got $10,000 for one. So this next set of bowls, and there are only 3 of them. I'll show you these. These bowls came out, let's see. They are called Rainbow Stripes. They came out in 1965. It was a 3-piece set. And I can't remember if you could buy a bowl separate that went with this. Seems like I read something about that. But these are not Cinderella. They are just nesting bowls. And I'll start with the largest, which I believe is probably 2.5 quarts. They are just plain and simple. And by the way, this bowl here is in excellent condition. And I could probably sell this bowl for about $50 by itself. Good shape. Inside, there's no scratches. There's no scratches outside. Nice bowl. Now in this bowl set, this one, and this is called Sandalwood Stripe, and this is also in very good vintage condition. Not a lot of scratching. It looks good. I also wanted to tell you, on the older bowls, you can tell because Pyrex, all the letters are in capital letters. I don't know if you can see this. Probably not. Maybe. And the newer bowls, Pyrex is in lower case letters. Now with this 3-piece. This is the last bowl. And this one is a pink stripe. It has faded a lot, and it's in good vintage condition, meaning there are no chips or cracks, and not a lot of scratches, but it is faded a lot. So, but this bowl is one of the hardest bowls to find. So if you have a pink and white striped bowl, hang on to it. And this set here can run upwards to about $500. No kidding. No kidding. Okay, so this next bowl it came out in 1967, and I'm sure some of you will remember it because, for one, it's in the avocado greens, and this is called Verde, Verde, which I believe in Spanish means green. A Verde floral, also known as square flowers. Okay, so the smallest bowl, this is a Cinderella bowl, because it has the handles, and this number would be 401. Yeah, the smallest, 401. Now it's set inside. Here's where you get the square flowers, white with avocado green. I think this one is so pretty. So this would be a 402 number. Oh no, wait a minute. This is Cinderella. So I get so confused. So the largest one is 444. This is a 442 bowl because that's how the numbers run with the Cinderella. And this one is a 441, which would be the smallest. The next one is the 2.5 quart green bowl, and this would be, hi Sailor, come up here and say hi to everybody. Come on, come up here, say hi. Come on. Yeah. Oh, there's my baby. Say hi. Yeah, you're so sweet. She's such a good girl. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Okay, get down. I can see you later. So this is 443 Cinderella bowl, and it is all green. This one has very few blemishes. It has a couple little, see right here, maybe just little nicks in it. But all in all, for as old as these bowls are, they're good. So this would be 444 because it is a Cinderella bowl, and it does have the pouring spout or the handles. Excellent bowl. So this set, I could probably get about $300 for, if I chose to sell it, which I don't. But I tell you, if I had that one bowl that I told you about, Lucky in Love, gone, sold, 10,000. Yep, you betcha. Okay, let me grab the next one. Okay, so my next pattern is called Friendship. Came out in 1971, and Pyrex kind of design your bowls going through that period of time. Like, this was love and peace, and anyways, you'll see it. This is one of my favorite bowls. So this is a 4-piece set, starting with the largest, and you can see the little nicks on here. That's okay, but when you buy, you want to get them as pristine as you can. Depending on the sets, some of them you might not want to spend that much because they're not worth that much. But anyways, This, since it's not Cinderella, would be a 404, 4-quart, the largest in this set. The one that sits inside of it is, look at this pattern. I love it. Is that pretty or what? Bright. One of my favorites. It's pretty clean. It's a pretty nice bowl. And this would be 403. 2.5 quarts. Now inside of that bowl sits this bright yellow bowl, which is pretty nice. And this would be 1.5 quart, number 402. I've been taking in so much and I get everything mixed up, so I apologize if I'm not saying everything exactly. Now this is 401 and it is the smallest bowl. Isn't that pretty? Kind of reminds me of the Partridge Family times, huh? So yeah, that is 1.5 pint. Yeah. Okay, so let me, this is getting long, so I might have to stop and make it a part 1, part 2. We'll see. I'm curious to know if you have ever seen this one. It came out in 1970. Gotta get a drink. Okay, 1972, and it is called Snowflake Blue or Blue Garland. I think this is real pretty. And it all started by one little bowl that I found at the Goodwill. But I want you to take a look. This is a set of 4 princess bowls. Isn't that pretty? You guys ever seen this? I had never seen it. And this is what started it. I found this one bowl at Goodwill. And I looked it up and I thought, really like that set. So I found it. And you know what? I want to tell you guys that if you ever go to eBay or Etsy, someplace, and look for bowls, don't buy them in a complete set. You know, if they're reasonable price. You know, you can probably find individual bowls, and the shipping usually runs, I don't know, $7.99 to $14, which does get a little pricey. Okay, so this is a bowl that I found at Goodwill and led me to finish this set. So this is Princess. So this would be 441, the smallest bowl in the set. And that sits inside of this pretty, pretty blue one. And you can see it has a few little nicks, but it's not bad. I mean, this is over 50 years old. So they sit like that. And that one sits inside of this one. And this is a nice bowl. So that's a 443. Let me put it in here. And the largest bowl, that 443, was 2.5 quart. And this one is the large blue bowl. Yes, it has a few little nicks, but sometimes you have to sacrifice and, you know, buy it anyways. You know, I expect a few little nicks. These bowls are old. So, yeah. So that is the Snowflake Garland pattern. In this condition, I can still get around 200 for it. Serious. A full set. And this would be 441. Very nice bowl. I didn't really see any damage to it. And then that one will sit into this one, which is a 443, which is 1.5 quart. Look at that pretty avocado green. Hey, and that color's really coming back. Okay, so that will sit in this one, which is another white bowl. This would be 442. No, wait. Am I saying it backwards? This is 443. Avocado green, white, nice bowl. Everybody had this back in the day, and that one would sit in this huge 444 4-quart avocado green, crazy daisy. You can see some scratches. But I love this set. And I could probably get, I don't know, 150 to 250 for this set the way it is. Okay. I'm going to show you one more set. Then I'm going to have to make it a part 2. Maybe tomorrow. Let me find it. Okay, well, this is the last bowl set I'm going to show you on this video. And I will have an upcoming video because I still have quite a few. I don't know if you've noticed. Let me stand up. This is my t-shirt. It's like the 1950s cat sitting in the butter print bowl. Is that adorable? I got this shirt on Etsy. And I had never been to Etsy. It was new for me. So I did find quite a few bowls on Etsy. And once you start with bowls, you don't want to stop. Because I still have 3 sets coming in. I'm not sure. But I want to show you this next set. It is a 4-piece. It is just nesting bowls, not Cinderella. And I'm going to start with, so this would be 401. This is the 1.5 pint. Avocado green. And you know, you could do this whole set in these, make it your own, or all green, all white, whatever. This is probably almost a perfect bowl. So this one is 402. And I have these paper plates in here because that's how I display them. You know, that way you can see everything. They're little bowls, you know, get at a dollar store. So, yeah, this is 401. I get so confused. 2, okay. 402. Did I say that? And it is just an avocado bowl. It's in very good shape. I don't see any scratches at all. Usually you'll find them on your larger bowls because, you know, that's the ones that you use the most. And then that one will sit into this 403 2.5 quart bowl, which is also in almost perfect condition. Very nice bowl. Okay, put those back here. And then the large bowl is all green avocado. And this is number 404. And you will note that it does have scratches. And you know what? You don't really notice them that much when you're displaying them. But see, it does have scratches. But even though it's like that, I'm sure I could get 75 to, 125 maybe for this set. All right. So I think I'm going to quit for tonight. And I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sets. About halfway done, but I jabber so much. So, in my description box, I am going to try to leave a link for this really good website that tells you about all the bowls, how old they are, the history, the pictures, and check out, if you're looking for bowls, of course, eBay, Etsy, and tonight for the first time you can do online shopping at the Goodwill. That's where they found that $15,000 bowl, which is literally that big. It's the smallest one, like this. All right, I say goodnight, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.